What's up, everybody? We're back with some more sound design. We're going to be doing the next 10 seconds today. Should be pretty quick today because the fact is that it looks like they're just flying around like for the next 10 seconds without much more movement happening. So, the first thing I need to do is finish up doing WALLE's little movements of his body. So let's start there. So first things first, what I want to use is, need to zoom in here so I can actually see this. All right, so does his head move anymore here? So it goes, flips around starting there. So we'll take this one. Another one there. And last but not least. So his full body. There he goes. All right, so we got his head. Then we need his arms. Which looks like it ends right there. Starts right there. Looks like we're gonna have to cut the beginning there because it looks like has a little bit clip there. And then we also need a like as he moves his head, like right there. Yeah. I think this printer noise will actually work really well for that when he moves his legs, because that's what I want that body part to be, I think, right here. I need to make a track. Duplicate this one and then just delete this stuff. And maybe I'll keep it here for a sec, because I do want to see if I can make this a little bit fuller by adding a little bit of a shift down on this. And this thing needs to be turned down for sure. So yeah, so this one needs to be its own, I think. Yeah, just like that. A nice little clicky clack there. Give it a little bit more of a tail. Alright, so then WALLE sends them off. Let me take off this. Let's see if it sounds better. Yeah, I like it a little bit higher pitched, actually. I think it's good better. And then I think what I want to do is I want to duplicate this track, and I want to, nope, that's not what I want. I want to make it so that there's a little bit more happening here. So let me pitch this down, and then I think I need to move this, if I remember correctly, I need to slide this upwards like a tad right there. Yep, just like that. Sounds a little better. I select a little bit more. There he goes. And do we want to? Let me just test this out too. I'm gonna copy this and probably pitch this one up. I guess slide this backwards a little bit. Maybe not. There's line up. All right, that's actually pretty good. I like that. So that sends him going, sends him flying. Then we need to do a little bit of more of this WALLE movement. Shoots right there. And then he goes. And then what we have to do is, again, to this point right here, we then have to crossfade in another bit. Okay, no, that did not do what I wanted. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to do this so that it. And then what happens is that it builds back up here. Yes. Do you want to extend this out a little bit more? Like so. Out of curiosity, what does WALLE do? I kind of want to see what the actual track does. So they kind of like do it as like a thrust. So maybe that's what I should do. It's like a quick like a burst. It's like something like this. So it kind of like thrusts in. copy it there, and then we have this one start right when he is going to the next page right here. And this one starts slowly rising up. So it's right here, and then just going down. Yeah, like that. A little bit more aggressive. And then we need to do the panning. So at this point, we're at a little bit to the left, which shouldn't be where we are. So now we're on the right side. Oh, nope, I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna be on the right side. And then we're gonna shoot across to the left again. A little bit more. And then back to the right. And then to the center, probably, is what I'm thinking. Maybe to the left, actually. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Alright. And then what we gotta do is, I think, the next thing we must do is now get Eve's synth thing done. And I also want to add the airplane noise to WALLE, because I think airplane noise is a good little layer to add in there as well. So I'm going to take this and slap it onto WALLE's initial thrust down here. And then what I prefer is if that's just like, it's like, why is this so like light? I'm kind of surprised. Oh, because that's the air layer, not the airplane layer. I see, that's the wrong layer. Where's airplane? This is what I want, I think. Right here is what I want down here. So we want this, and then we want it to like boost up as it goes, like right here. Yeah, some kind of like that, but we definitely need to stretch out similarly to how the rest does. I think I need to make a new track. As sad as it is to say, I'll just duplicate this and then take out the rest of this and bring this down, and then take out this as well. Then have this extend to the actual distance and then have this cut out like this. Oh, whoops, it didn't fade it. Then we definitely need to turn this down. Maybe just extend this all the way out, honestly. That might sound pretty good. Let me just try that. Yeah, that's not bad. We can maybe a little bit quieter, but and let this go up a little bit more. A little more. A little more. Okay, that should be fine now. And then we go to the Eve layer, and we want to make another little travel noise here. So I'll just take this. Probably. And just boom. Right? So then what should happen is that we have the panning from the Eve travel bus. We're gonna need that to do some goofy. So we need this to go to the left now, and then have it go from here to quickly this way. Oh, because I see. I see what happened. Okay, I didn't reset the picture. That's why. I was like, why is this so low? I see. I'm getting it. I'm putting the pieces back together now. And then her panning is going to cut back here to back to the left side again, and then fly across the screen to here, and then it's gonna go down again. We only want this to be loud, and then to about here, and then we want it to quiet down. So let me split that right here. All right, so then take this, move this down. So then what's going to happen here is that she is going to boost and we could probably do a little bit of like the it's gonna be a similar thing that happened before WALLE's. It's gonna be like a it's actually boosting quietly, and I kind of want to do like a track. I'm going to duplicate this track. Then I'm going to absolutely destroy everything here for a sec. E. Then I'm going to take this, go down here. A text. Oh. What? It was just news about the Argentinian football team. Don't really care. So now what I want to do is I want to, and then I want to not use this. I want to use this one probably here, and then have this be right here. So what happens is that, then we get into here, and we want a little bit of like a break, and then we want to rise up. I would stretch out. And it quiets to here. Don't really need this for certain. Probably duplicate this one too, might as well. Nope, that's just not what I wanted. But okay, thanks. So this one also is going to do the same thing here. So it's going to come in, and then we're going to bring it back, but it's going to be way quieter, and it's going to build up. She's pretty solid already, but I will stretch it out. Let's see what we got right now. Give me a little bit more on these, and then we want these to be quieter because they're farther away. Then we could do WALLE's travel here too as well, might as well. So then as WALLE's coming across, he's not going to be on the screen until here. So we'll probably start it there, honestly, right when we switch scenes. That's probably when we're going to start right here. It's really the good, best place to start. And Mr. WALLE will do the same thing. So. I think this will be perfect because it's both going to do them for ball, so it'll be a nice little. What did I just do? Did I just do something weird? I think I might just do something weird. I don't like that. Never mind, I guess I didn't do anything weird. Sure, bro. If something's weird, I'll figure it out later. Alright. Then we're going to do the copy of this, essentially. We're just going to E. Just like that. Alright, so then we're going to have the WALLE's also needs to pan better. So his is starting the right and coming to the left. I don't know why it's not going to my left here. There we go. That was a little better. So then, what we want is we need these to extend out more. So that they kind of like die off properly. Wally's needs to die like that. Okay, his is a little too long now. I think what I want is this to be a little bit more aggressive in the cutoff. And then E's gonna slow down again, which means walls. Hello there, Harrison. How you doing, buddy? Currently doing sound design for WALLE. I do love walls as well, though. So now where is like her slowing down? I'm just gonna steal that again, probably. Good, Emiliano and I are rivaling. I have you up in the background. Amazing. Sadly, I cannot join you right now because I'm working on this. But so now we want to do this, and then this. She's gonna slow down here. So we need first. We also just need to like bring back the synth. Might just like do it like this. Honestly, let's use this. Then I need to fix the panning on this. Needs to go from left. Where does she appear on the screen? Like, she's not very far to the left in this situation, though, and she's also she's like a little to the left, like 30 to the left, and then she goes to the center. Oh, go back. I'm trying to move you to the side, but I appreciate you being weird. And then she goes to the left. But like right here is where she stops to the right side. Let me pitch it down again. So what was my pitch here? I need to figure that out. It was to 0.5. There we go. I'm probably a little bit longer on that extension. Yeah, like that. There we go. Now what we can do here, well, let's tell this down within my 20 seconds. So I unironically think this is pretty good right now. Kind of speedran this one. No, I wanted to do something for this when she. I feel like there needs to be a noise for like when she reacts to this. Like a. So I can put like something for the synth here. Like I can use the synth layer I have and use that as kind of like a whoop. I mean, like when she like reacts, that could be something. Don't have to take this and make sure it's at 1 for both of these. So essentially, right here is where we want it. So we want it to like kind of like hop up, like a quick little sharp like. Whoop. Just like that. And then we want this to pitch up at the beginning to the middle. Alright, we're crackling. Lovely. You can fix that. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe. I think that's honestly pretty good for today. Lucky for me, I got done pretty fast. Alright, I think you're stopping by, Harrison. I hope you have fun Marvel rivaling, but I must go because I have other things to do. But I finished my 10 seconds today, so